Hey everyone, Mikna here. Welcome to the November month in review, and this will probably be the last review of the year as we'll be winding down to enjoy the holidays and start the 2026 strong. I know I need a little bit of break and relaxation after strong year, I would say. But yeah, let's kick off the review and you'll see what we've been up to in November. And I can say November was absolutely packed, starting from major breakthroughs in decentralized AI and autonomous agents to basically huge moments at DevConnect Buenos Aires to new engineering releases, articles, workshops, and ecosystem expansions. I think November pushed us further into our role as a privacy and trust layer for the agentic internet. So let's dive in. And I would like to kick this off with a celebration because we turned 5 in November on the 19th, if I remember correctly. So it was a special milestone, 5 years without any downtimes. And I don't know, from pioneering confidential smart contracts to launching Ruffle, powering real-world agentic systems, I think our journey has been defined by continuous innovation, and I think we're only getting started. So happy birthday to us. And now let's move off to community and events. Let's start with community and events. So as I said, November was a massive month for us, for community, for builders, for global expansion. We showed up strong across 3 continents, and we anchor some of the biggest conversations in AI and privacy and the decentralized infrastructure. So we kick things off at DevConnect, where our team had one of its most significant presences yet. Across the week, we contributed to every major conversation shaping next gen. Marco spoke at Open AGI Summit on decentralized AGI. The team joined Frontier Forum to dive deep into cryptography and censorship resistance. We participated in Agents Day and Agents Unleashed to map the emerging DI stack and explored decentralized infrastructure during Deep in Day. We also took part in the foundational layers for Agents panel and wrapped the week with our afternoon tea party, bringing together builders to discuss TEs, trustless agents, and the future of verifiable compute. So I would say a really packed week. Then we finished off with ETH Global Buenos Aires, where we sponsored the 10K Sapphire Bounty, and the response was incredible. With 27 teams building on Sapphire and Ruffle, the track produced standout winners including Void Wallet, Asura, PAT, Agent Cred, and Linda. The momentum from builders in LATAM continues to grow, and I think this hackathon showed us just how quickly the ecosystem is evolving. We also co-hosted, as I said, the afternoon tea party Buenos Aires with iExec, where the conversation blended technical deep dives with community fun, including a packed poker night. If you weren't there, you really missed out a lot. I missed out a lot as well because I had some health issues and I wasn't able to travel, but I hope I make it to the next one. So the event highlighted why TEs and trustless agents matter right now and how Ruffle is becoming the foundation for verifiable AI. And across the world, in Asia, we joined Taiwan's first RWA hackathon, where developers built everything from genetic data ownership solutions to privacy-preserved authentication, all powered by Ruffle. I think this was a breakthrough moment for the region. We made a lot of friends there, are in touch with universities in the area. So this marked the start of a strong new builder community around confidential compute. And again, since November was one of our most active months yet, we showed up everywhere, AI deep in privacy, agents, and with builders worldwide choosing Sapphire and Ruffle as a foundation for the next decentralized applications. You can understand why I say November was really packed. And stay tuned this month in December, as we'll have not one, but 2 surprises for community. I can't spoil anything yet, but it'll be fun. It'll be holiday themed, so that's all I'm gonna say for now. In the Oasis content and media section, we delivered a wave of fresh content, deep dive discussions, and behind the scenes insights from across the Oasis ecosystem. We showcased the people, ideas, and engineering that are pushing privacy first technology forward. So we started the month with a new Meet the Oasis team episode featuring Patrick, ecosystem growth manager. He shared his journey into Web3, what it means to build and scale an ecosystem rooted in privacy, and how Oasis is preparing for the next phase of global growth. I really urge you to watch it. Patrick is an amazing guy. We've been friends for some time. Loved having him on the show. It's a fun episode, a shorter one than usual, but make sure you watch it. Then Marco, you're super familiar with, our head of AI, published the official CoinMarketCap definition of decentralized AI, helping shape how the industry understands AI systems without centralized control, where data, compute, and governance are distributed and verifiable through networks like Ruffle and Sapphire. Colin also contributed two sharp thought pieces exploring what's coming next in the agentic economy. The first, internet native payments, breaks down how X402 unlocks real autonomous transactions, and the second, ERC8004 and X402, the next chapter, maps the emerging design space for trust-like agentic commerce using verifiable confidential execution and how agents communicate with each other and make micropayments. It's a really interesting thought piece, and together I think they sketch a future where agents transact, negotiate, and coordinate without intermediaries. And meanwhile, our engineering team kept the community in the loop with 4 new bite-sized engineering episodes, highlighting the rapid continuous improvements happening behind the scenes across Ruffle, Sapphire, and the broader Oasis tech stack. And I really love these initiatives from our engineers, providing more transparency to the community as to what they're working on, what the latest updates are. And to close the month, we all joined the privacy season space to discuss privacy-preserving tooling, why confidential computing matters now more than ever, and how Oasis is building infrastructure for secure real-world AI. November's content was, I think, all about clarity, depth, and showing the industry how privacy and AI and trustless agents converge, with Oasis in the center of that conversation. Now let's move on to technical developments. Let's do technical developments. And I think November brought important technical upgrades across the Oasis stack, including new mainnet releases and continued improvements to the testnet environment. We kicked off with the deployment of Sapphire 1.1.2 and Cypher 3.5.2 on mainnet, a targeted but meaningful upgrade, introducing initial support for handling multiple transactions from the same sender with a single runtime block. This enhancement strengthens execution efficiency and opens the door for more advanced transaction batching and agent-driven interactions. The upgrades were rolled out seamlessly at Epoch 45.260 for Cypher and Epoch 45.263 for Sapphire, keeping the network fully aligned with ongoing agent and DeFi developments. And on the testnet side, we released Oasis Core 25.8, bringing more buzz validation for received light blocks, clearer diagnostics through a new preprint in node status output, and several stability improvements. And these changes continue to refine the developer experience while strengthening the network's reliability at the consensus layer. And last but not least, we published some new articles, 2 major deep dives from our team, both pointing forward to a more autonomous, privacy-preserving Web3 future. So first was the X402, the Internet Native Payment Standard, the groundbreaking framework that makes per-request charging and autonomous agents payments possible. Think of it as the HTTP of machine-to-machine commerce, allowing agents to transact, subscribe, or pay to compute on the fly. So the article explored how X402 integrates with ERC8004 and Ruffle TEs, ensuring every transaction is verifiable, confidential, and fully automated. This combination brings trust to the new AI economy and sets the foundation for a world where software pays for services, not people. And the second article focused on a major usability leap, Ruffle front-end hosting. Developers can now automate front-end deployment, TLS certificates and custom domains directly inside TEs, removing one of the last manual pain points in launching full-stack confidential applications. With these update, developers can build, host, and manage their entire privacy-preserving app stack seamlessly. Basically, no external setup required. I think together these updates mark another step towards our vision of a trustless, private, and autonomous internet powered by verifiable compute and privacy-first design. Am I missing anything? No, I think that wraps up the November month in review. So from DevConnect to Taiwan's first RWA hackathon, from Ruffle tooling upgrades to new articles on X402 and trustless agents, from AMAs to podcast episodes and engineering releases, November showed how fast the Oasis ecosystem is accelerating. The agent economy is here, and I think we continue to ship the infrastructure that makes it private, verifiable, and real. And if this is the last review, if I'm not going to publish anything until the next year, I wish you have amazing holidays, spend loving time with your family, with your friends, try to relax. This year was crazy for every one of us. For crypto, a lot of things happened in the space. Try to touch some grass while you're at it, touch some snow, depending where you're at. And as always, thank you to every builder, partner, ambassador, moderator, and community member pushing this vision forward. I'll see you in January, I think, and until then, stay private. Bye, everyone.